Greetings people, you're watching Reggae Power on the Linear TV and leo niko na jamaa wangu Mr. Brown. Huyu jamaa of course ni mzee wetu, anatokea UK, anafanya reggae music since back in the days. Leo niko hapa kwenye exclusive thing. So me have to tell you, stay on that, don't touch a dial. Mr. Brown, wagwan.
Yeah, everything good, man.
Is everything cool?
Everything cool and nice.
Welcome, Rasta.
Asante sana.
Can you introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Brown. I was born in Jamaica, and then I grew up in England, Birmingham, England, UK, and then from the age of 11, school there, and then leave school, and then after school, I did a little bit of work, and music has always been something that I love, and entertainment has always been something that's, I would say, into my bones, you know? Yeah, because when I was in Jamaica as a kid, about 8-year-old, I hear some music and I said, yeah, I can do that. And after I left school in England, I decided to form a band with a few friends and family, and we went on tour. You know, that was like in the soul days when we used to play disco music and James Brown, Get Down and Boogie and all those. Yes, I.
So let me take you back in the days.
Yes.
When you started to sing your music,
Yeah.
who inspired you to do the music?
Well, it's my father, you know.
True that.
Yeah. My father was in England, and then my mother came to Jamaica and took us over.
True that.
And the first thing I saw was my father with a guitar, and then he was playing it.
Used to play a guitar?
Yeah. And then I begin to ask him, inquire about, hey, what about this guitar and all those things, you know? Yeah, and then he said he used to go out on the street, even in the pub, and play guitar, you know, and sing like Jamaican song, and then he starts singing and playing and just singing like Christian song, and then I said, yeah.
Mr. Brown, can you share with the people, how was your first time to come in Africa?
Well, my first time to come in Africa was like prodigal son return, you know?
Sure.
Because of Bob Marley and all those guys are talking about Africa is the motherland, Africa is the motherland. So I wanted to come to Africa, and my first time on the soil of Africa, say, was to Congo. And then, yeah, and then I spent about 18 months down in Congo, and then I went back to UK, and then I got the opportunity to come to Tanzania, and then when I came to Tanzania, I love it. I love the peacefulness, you know, and I love the, I just felt at home. The vibes was not so aggressive in Tanzania. I find it more relaxed here, so I decided to say I'm gonna Subiria for a while, you know.
You have the song with Jikomani from Bagamoyo.
Yes.
So you guys, how did you link up on that?
Well, he's a friend, you know. I was at a place fixing my bicycle, and then I saw this guy, and the fundi says, that's Jiko man, and I said,
So you was asking for Jiko man?
Previously, I was asking for him, but I never got in contact with him until that day when the guy said, this is Jiko man. I never even asked, and then I said, yeah, Jiko man, and then we begin to talk, and really, I wouldn't say the rest is history. The rest is just history in a way.
True that.
Yeah, because we get together, and what inspired me to get together so fast, because my idea was to do a music with him in about December time.
Oh, December time.
Yeah.
Last year?
No, this year, December.
True that.
But you know, it's like someone and like the media, the Facebook came on and said, hey, we need some good reggae music and some Africa needs some new vibes and things, and we're not getting any vibes from the old reggae singer like Bob Marley, Luciano and all that. And the music nowadays is like it's not inspiring.
Sure that.
And then the guy said, we need it, and my name was on the list of people who he was talking to. And then the following morning, I just woke up and I called G Command and I said, hey man, I'm ready.
Sure that.
And I went to his house.
Yes, I. Back to our project, lockdown time.
Yes.
How did you get an idea to like lockdown time?
Yeah, well, when I went to G Command the same day, we was there doing some. He said he was gonna go and get his guitar, so I said, all right. So we do something then, and then we begin to just jamming session, and I'm there, and then the inspiration just come like that, because with the lockdown time is what's happening. It's now, and we are all in the same lockdown, lockdown in the same boat. So I was looking at on the media, and I saw the town, Birmingham town, where I used to be walking, and there's crowd of people rubbing shoulders to get, and there was no one there now. So it comes like a ghost town. Ghost town is an English word. Ghost is an English word. Jamaican, we say a dopey town.
A dopey town.
Yeah, dopey means like a dead person. We call it, that's a dopey.
Like amekufa.
Yeah.
Swahili.
Seeing, yes I.
So
yeah.
simply, how can you mash up Birmingham City in UK, especially upon the reggae music, reggae vibes?
Yeah, well, the reggae vibes in Birmingham is not as say popular as how it used to be, because the scene with people nowadays, because of the violence and all that now, the sound system and everything, and the type of music that they playing now. There's no culture.
True that.
So the real reggae music that people used to go out and enjoy and do and dance and things like that, it's very hard to find.
So the mass, especially culture for their people.
So, yeah, like say Jamaican people with culture.
Inside.
Well, Buana, I tell you something, when you talk about culture, the culture that I see in like say UK or around the world as us as a Jamaican, I mean, everybody's doing this same thing, but when it says culture, as a descendants of Africa.
It's like an identity.
Yeah. We don't have a cultural identity. It's only the Rasta.
Okay.
It's the cultural identity.
Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
How can you mention the Red King of Reggae, Bob Marley, back in the days, for your career music?
How do I rate him?
Yes, I.
Well, Buana, if he Buana Rasta, if it wasn't because of men like Bob Marley, I wouldn't be talking to you here. Bob Marley was like the light that shine to show me particular that Africa is the motherland. And through the music, he says, Africa is for Africans and Europe is for European. So I felt uncomfortable because I don't look like a European.
True.
So because of Bob Marley and all those guys, Bonnie Wailers and Peter Tosh and all those, they're always singing about Africa. And then my dreams was to come to Africa to see this land. Just like how, say, a Muslim will go on pilgrim.
True that.
I believe say, all of us should come here as a pilgrim. Because we was taken there by force.
True.
So it's our mind now to come back here now, mindset to come back here. And if we decide now to go back to that land, then it's our decision. You see?
True
So,
that.
so that's why I took that decision.
True that.
You know,
Yes, I.
I took the decision to come here. And if I decide that I want to go back to Europe, then I go back to Europe. But I love it here. So if
True
you
that.
love something, you
Yes, I. And we have a something called repatriation thing.
yeah.
People they used to come back in African. So what one pan you and other people?
Yeah, well, with me now, I'm setting up an organization. I'm trying to finish what Marcus Garvey tried to do.
True. Yes, I.
And Marcus Garvey talk about identity.
True that.
A lot of us don't look at our personal self and see who we are, because us as African with this type of color skin,
Yes, I.
it's like a branch, a tree,
Yeah, man.
and someone chopped the limb
Yes,
and
I.
took it over there,
Yes, I.
and we expect to grow. You will never grow because
True
the
that.
root is here.
True that.
Yes. So individual out there should always try. I believe in myself that we should always try to find our roots,
Yes, I.
because we was not originate from, like, say, European country.
Yes, I.
And there's no bananas, there's no tropical food there for us to eat. So we're like a fish out of water.
True that.
Guana. We
True
are,
that.
and I don't know how those guys out there survive. I said to them, they're very tough.
Yeah, man.
I don't have the strength and the courage to say live and die in a European country.
Yes,
I
I.
want to live and die in Africa.
Yes, I. True that.
Yes, I.
You love that.
See,
Mr. Brown,
yeah.
back to your project. Some people, them expect maybe there is a collab thing with an artist apart from G Command.
Um, at the moment, I'm trying to establish myself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would collaborate with any artist who likes my style
True that.
and willing to work with me. I would love that, to share things, cooperation with someone else. But at this present moment, I'm working on a few music, that because I want to do an album and put it out by December.
Alright, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. So I'm trying to establish myself now.
All right. So, at the right, apart from your music, what are the other things you're doing?
The the other things, my serious thing now,
Yes, sir.
I'm working on an organization, you see, and it's called the United Micronation of Africa,
True that.
right? And this organization is about not repatriation, but it's about the transatlantic slave trade system.
Alright.
Okay, so they say in UK, that university and all those things, they say we should be compensated for the slavery. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to set up, or this is what I'm doing. I'm setting up an organization that you last as an African and we last as an African.
Yes, sir.
So they compensate
True.
us for our loss.
Yeah, man.
So I'm working on that now. Plus, me as a Jamaican,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what they call me, a Jamaican or a black man. I don't have no identity. We as so-called descendants of Africa, we don't have an identity.
Yes, sir.
Because we are a new nation. We are a nation of our own out there. 'Cause we're not African because we need passport to come back here.
True that.
When we was going away, we never had passport or identity or anything. But now that
It's a
we
bad
want to
thing.
come back,
A bad thing.
no, they says, oh, border, you can't come in.
Yes,
You're
sir.
not African. You're not one of us. So what I'm saying now, we have to form our own nation.
True that.
And this nation is called the United Micronation of Africans.
True
And
that.
this is us.
True
This
that.
is us, like a Jamaican now. We are a nation of our own, not just Jamaican, but every descendant of African who was taken on the transatlantic slave trade to spread all over the world. They are a micronation, and we are large. We don't have no one to support us. We don't have no one. So what I'm saying now, I'm here in Tanzania, and I'm setting it up in Tanzania, and I would like to work in with association with the Tanzanian government. You know?
Mr. Brown,
yes, sir.
You grew up in England, UK.
Yes, sir.
So what happened when you come back to Jamaica?
When I left and go back to Jamaica after 16 years.
16 years?
Yeah, living in England for 16 years before I went back to Jamaica. And you know, when I went back there, they said, hey, no, foreigner. They called me foreigner.
You're not a Jamaican?
Yeah, I'm not a Jamaican, you know. Yeah, they said, what am I here for? You know, because I went back there now and I was looking prospect, you know, I was looking for a future because I could see that there was no future in England. So that's why I went back there. But when I went there now, it's like they don't want me. They want to see me come as a multi-billionaire, and then everyone come every day and sit and eat and sit and eat and sit and eat, and then they laugh and go and come back the following day. But I wasn't into that, so I wasn't welcome. So after a while, I get to pick up myself, and then I was given the opportunity by my mother to come back to UK.
Right.
Yeah. You know, and I went back to UK, and then I went back to UK then, and then I worked myself up again, start my life, and then I decided to travel again because, you know, I'm a man like this. I'm always on a mission. You know, it's like something in me. There's a calling at all time to do something, and wherever I am, I got to move. You know, so after a while, I moved to Congo, and then from Congo, then I'm back to UK and then Tanzania.
Now, we don't have your guitar, so can we give them people what they want, like a mashup, putting your thing, a lockdown time, like a freestyle?
Yeah. I feel like I could do something like that. Yeah.
Give them what they want.
Brum. Yeah. Brum. Down in my hometown, it's like a ghost town. Brum. I can't believe it. This is real. It's like a ghost town. Brum. It's like a ghost town. I took a walk down Coronation Street, and there I saw Miss Jackie Ganja was there too. We had cafe, we had a laugh, not a bite to eat. How does it feel when you got no food? Rough, it's tough.
Yes, I.
It's tough. Yes, I. Yeah, powerful.
So, Mr. Brown,
yes,
we are about to close our thing, reggae thing. Is there anything for the people, a Ras thing?
Yeah, you mean like, well, you know, all I would say is just like, I would say, we are going home on the morning train, because the evening train will be too late. We are going home. Ticket holders, step right in and take your seat. Rastaman, step right in and take your seat. Kasababu, we are going home on the morning train.
Nashukuru sana kwa time yako ambayo ulikuwa unatazama. Nilikuwa na Mr. Brown kutoka UK. Baadaye pia tuna close session yetu ya Reggae Power. Yes sir. So me have to tell you, stick over there. Don't touch a dial. I'm Dimateo Zion, Mr. Brown. More fire.